With more awareness and acceptance this August, we at Team Spectrum are celebrating the Art Fest. Hi, hello, good evening, namaste, namaskar, vanakkam. Welcome to yet another episode of Talk to the Expert series. Our guest for today is somebody who's thought out of the box. We have with us today Ms Munira Pittalwala, who holds a master's degree in counseling. She's an expert in the areas of career counseling, school and corporate counseling. She also specializes in working with special needs children, their parents, families, and caregivers, especially the individuals on the autism spectrum. What intrigued me was she's a founder of this initiative, Out of the Box. Let's hear more about this from Munira herself. Without any further delay, let me welcome Ms. Munira Pittalwala. Hi, Munira.
Hi.
Can I ask you, Munira, to please brief us about yourself, your initiative, Out of the Box? We all are very eager to know about it.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you so much for inviting me and giving me a chance on this platform to share about my work, share my thoughts and feelings. I'm very thankful to everyone who's part of this group. Specifically, Dr. Shivali, of course, to you that you're having this conversation with me and Ms. Amreen. Yes, I'm a counseling psychologist and I have been working in this field since 10 years now. But my main forte of working in this field is working with special needs, and specifically with children and adults on the autism spectrum. I have held many jobs before, but what I felt is that since I'm so passionate in working with special needs, I wanted to start something totally of my own, where I have, I can put in my own ideas and all the effort and all the things that I exactly feel what needs to be done for this population. And I just feel that the name Out of the Box is something that I feel these children, these adults are so much into boxes, where I feel they don't get the chance to express themselves. They don't get a chance to, people don't know much about them. There is so much they can do, they want to do, which is also including their families and caregivers. So therefore, I named my venture as Out of the Box, and I help people with the same.
That is really very interesting, and we are more eager to know what is there in that box. And I hope we carry a little bit of whatever you are going to share with us today. Let me shoot out the first question to you. Yeah. Referring to Self-Care September, how important is self-care, especially for the parents of kids and adults on the spectrum?
So I think, self-care is a very important aspect, not just for any one particular individual, but for everyone. Not one particular population or not one particular part of people in the society, but it's very important for you, me, and for everyone here, whoever is listening to us. So I feel that anybody who is in a role of helping others or helping others fulfill their needs, achieve their goals, they also need to first take care of themselves. It's very important that when you are in that kind of a role, you do things which makes you feel okay, which makes you feel calm, relaxed, where you are in a state where you are in a positive state of mind, where you're able to help others the way you would want to, in that optimum level. And when we don't do that, then all those negative emotions, the stress, the anxiety, the panic, and all those other negative emotions, they tend to overwhelm us, and we are not able to achieve what we wanted to actually, and that adds on to more frustration. And when we are into self-care, it is not just about one thing, but it's about your social health, it is about your physical health, it is about your mental health, it is about all aspects of self-care that needs to be taken care of. And when you take care of yourself, you're able to connect with your own child, with the adult, in a much better way. That is what I feel, and therefore it is very important.
Absolutely. That was very, very true. And regarding the mental health of the caregivers, how to tackle the negative emotions that crop up from time to time? I think it keeps happening all the time. It doesn't just
So
go away like that.
yeah. So the thing is that again, negative emotions are a very inevitable part of our life. Like, you cannot just throw them away, or you can't say that I won't. I will just be a happy, bubbly person, and everything is awesome in my life. I mean, it will never happen that way. We do feel a lot of negative emotions on a day-to-day basis, and it's absolutely okay to feel that. But then the point is, what do you do about them, or how do you express them, or how do you take that forward about whatever you are feeling? So I think the first and foremost thing is seeking mental health support. I think it's very, very
Absolutely.
important for all of us over here to seek professional help, whether it is visiting a psychologist, therapist, a counselor, just getting a safe space for you to talk about your emotions, to vent out your thoughts, to give a space where you can express yourself and just be. And this will also you know get you will gain a lot of knowledge about yourself, about how you can resolve your problems and come back as a much stronger person. So one is very important, that taking help of mental health professionals. Second is being part of social support groups. Whether it is with people who are in your community, whether it is like-minded people or something outside, I think, or some people outside, it is very important that you are part of some kind of a community or a social group. And when you hear people who are having similar experiences, or have faced such challenges, or who are wanting to achieve the similar kind of goals, it becomes much easier. When you start
Exactly.
sailing in the same boat, there are more hands to row the boat,
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
you are able to reach the shore faster. So I just feel that seeking social support is also a very important aspect to work on your emotions and your thoughts. And thirdly, I feel when you talk about just working individually, sometimes it is not necessary that you want to go to a mental health professional, or you want to be with a social support group. It is about what you do for yourself also. And I'm not talking about the cliche things like do yoga and do exercise and go to the gym and run. And no, I'm not talking about that. Yeah, that also is important. But what I'm talking about more is do anything that makes you happy, do anything that makes you feel calm, makes you feel relaxed. I think even happy is a very big goal to achieve. We are never reaching the state of happiness. It's just that we feel
Some me time.
whatever. Yeah, it's just that just do anything, whether it could be, you want to sleep for 1 hour longer, you want to take a longer bath, you want to sing in the washroom, or you want to, just watch your favorite TV show without anybody, bothering you. Or it can be the smallest of things which others may say so silly, or you may say, why am I doing this? But it's absolutely okay. Sometimes I feel the silly things and these things which are very small, I think they are the ones which actually make us feel very, very okay, and keeps us pushing each day. So yeah, I think these are three
Absolutely.
ways
Absolutely.
somebody can work on their negative emotions.
Yeah. You were talking about taking social support from people outside.
Yeah.
Okay. How can the community come and step in to support the parents and caregivers?
Yeah.
How they can come and
Uh,
connect with an special needs family?
yes. So again, I think the first and
I'm asking
foremost
from the
step,
community side,
yeah, the
from the
first
side
and
of the
foremost
community.
step, yeah, the first and foremost step is that there is a lot of need of awareness building, I feel. Whether it is coming from us, all of us who are working in this, or who are part of this community. But if I say in two different communities, I would talk about the neurotypicals and neurodivergent. Let's put it in that way, okay? Like we put it in that way right now. So we need to start making people more and more aware about what are the concerns, what are the problems, what is all this that we're talking about.
Correct.
And because what I've sometimes seen is that if I'm talking about the neurotypical population, many of them are not even aware of these things. They're not even forget about even, let's not even get into the diagnosis and these words, and I'm not even saying that they just don't know about the problems. They don't know about what kind of difficulties
Even the
the
label.
particular, yeah, the labels or whatever it is. They are not knowing that what kind of difficulties the special need parent or the caregiver is going through. Why is the child in this particular way, or what is going on with them. So I think building a lot of awareness campaigns need to be done. So the more the knowledge, the more the awareness, things would get
Correct.
better. Uh,
Yes.
and when that happens, when people will start, and I hope that I am very positive about that, and we're already seeing that a lot of inclusive spaces are created. So whether
Correct.
you say in terms of the education sector, whether you say in terms of the corporate sector, or whether it is in your own neighborhood, your own society, your own community where you are living in, it is then those opportunities start getting created, where that inclusive spaces are getting created, which allows the parent, caregiver, and the adult or the child to start growing, start exploring, and it gets becomes a benefit for everyone, because then everyone is involved in that. So I feel
Yeah.
that so if you see the education sector, like there are schools and colleges and other institutions where I feel that of course they're already doing it, but more a need is there to have this kind of for particular professionals who are involved in working with special needs children, understanding their needs, understanding their concerns, handholding them, giving them that particular attention that is needed, understanding what the parents and caregivers are going through. Maybe the teachers need to be well oriented about that. They need to understand that, like it's not that a child has just not done the homework, or the child is just misbehaving, or the child doesn't want to give the exam, but there is and or maybe blaming the parent that you're not putting enough of effort. I don't
But
think, just we have to go beyond that. So if they get an understanding, and also then about accepting that this does happen. We don't have to only just put so much of burden on the parents that you accept and you work on it and you do everything, and then the community is not doing anything about it. All goes hand in hand, and same way it goes even with the corporate sector, where we create and already we are seeing a lot of opportunities are being created, work opportunities are being created for special needs. But then it is not just only about that. It is going beyond that, that how do you make your workplace environment more inclusive. How do you understand these individuals? What do you do for them? What kind of work you're giving them? What kind of expectations you're putting on them? I think that is also very important. And then neighborhoods, I feel that uh, if other parents start getting more aware, that this kind of a thing, the neurotypical parents, if they start getting aware that this kind of thing is going on and these are the difficulties, so it would be so much better for that parent,
definitely,
special needs
definitely.
parent, and for
Yes.
the child as well, because
Child
there are
as
so
well.
many more friends. I mean, I
Definitely.
see this, that the birthday parties and playing in the playground, and just having this mummy time where all the parents are like gathered and talking. I mean, it makes a lot
I
of
know.
difference when you
Very
this
much, very
I
much.
mean, and this kind of a thing increases the confidence and the motivation and the positivity at another level altogether. So yeah.
Definitely, definitely. You were saying about inclusion in workplace and common areas, no? So at the workplace, what recommendations do you have for a neurodivergent young adult to practice inclusion from his side? How can he make them more aware?
Yeah. So, again, I'll just say one very important thing here is that sometimes, because I've worked with these individuals, so I know how it goes in workspaces. They try a lot. They really want to be part of the group. They really want to give
Yes,
that 100% to their work, and sometimes more than others. Like I mean, ये मेरा काम है, तो I want to do this. I know this. How can I not do my work? I will just put in some extra hours. Will it be okay if I tell my senior that I am not fine with working with this? And what if they feel bad? So they're very, very concerned about how things are going for them, and they really cherish that opportunity which is given to them to work. So I feel that for these individuals, so the coming to the main point is that there needs to be a particular professional in these work cultures, in these workspaces, who are only there for these individuals, voicing their needs, voicing their opinions, voicing what they feel, because it is difficult. Even for us, sometimes it gets difficult when we are in a
Yes.
workspaces. We find, "Arey, मैं boss को कैसे बोलूँ? I want that promotion, I want that salary hike, I cannot work overtime, I want that holiday." We feel hesitant. So it's same thing goes for them as well. It's a very common, very normal thing. So I feel that again, these individuals, when they are getting hired, uh, and I think everything should be laid out very clearly right from the start, that these are my core areas, these are my strengths, these are the areas which, if I'm trained, or if I'm provided support, or if I'm helped in, I can definitely perform in these areas as well. And these are my expectations. Maybe I need this kind of a workspace, I need this kind of an environment to work in. Is there any way that if somebody can help me to connect with my the people whom I'm working with, my colleagues, can I understand a little bit more in detail about the way the management is working, about what kind of a communication do I need to hold. Like, there's, because there are different kinds of communication in an organization. So whom do I need to report to, whom I can ask these questions, who will be very helpful to me, where should I not be going, so everything should be laid out very clearly. And the individual should be asking these questions, or maybe the parents, professional, whoever's working with that adult, should help the adult to identify these questions, their needs, expectations very clearly, so that they can lay it out in front of the company that they're working.
You said that so well. It's like, understanding is so easy when you speak like this. Thank you for that. And the next one is about parenting. See, parenting isn't the responsibility of the mother alone.
Yeah.
What recommendations will you suggest for a family as such to support the mother of the special child?
Yeah. So I have worked with a lot of families, and I'm going to be very blunt about this. Uh, I have seen families, taunting, passing judgments, asking questions. Why? ये क्यों हो गया? क्या गड़बड़ था? मतलब, what is something is wrong? What is wrong with the child? Is it's okay? Just buck up. Everything will be fine. Time दे दे, ठीक हो जाएगा. Don't be so sensitive about these things. Why you need to pay so much? अरे इसको इतना भी pampering मत करके, then he will not be strong. These kind of things, and they're very hurtful comments, they're very hurtful questions, which no mother would like to hear. Because I understand that that initial thing of accepting, then that guilt and the shame and grief, and lot of
It's
things
like a
happen.
blame. It's like a blame.
Yeah, lot of things happen in the start. And it's okay, it's absolutely okay. It takes time to accept this, adjust with it, understand it, and then do something about it. But what you can do is that the mother is already fighting with so much that is going on with her, like, because she has given birth, it's from her womb. And I mean, I can imagine there'll be so many emotions she may be going through at that time, that kya ho gaya, aisa kyun ho raha hai, and she may be already questioning herself. She may be already going through so much. And on top of that, if family is also, like, whether it's a father, whether it is anybody else in the family, whether it's in-laws or sister-in-law, whoever it is, start questioning that, why, what is wrong with you. It is your. So I think that is one thing. If we could avoid the why question, why, how, all these things need to be avoided. Another thing is that
Because the mother
mothers know,
herself will be in a lot of doubts initially.
yeah.
Why, how, and all that.
And mothers, being mothers, they know the best. They don't like to be told what to do. I've experienced that. They don't want advice. Like मुझे आता है, मुझे क्या करना है. So I've heard this many
मेरे को
times.
मालूम है.
Yeah. So I think they are not looking for free advice. They are not wanting to know what is to be done, because I think eventually they will figure it out. But what they need is a safe space which the families could create, giving them that moral support, giving them that space where, uh, just being there for her, I feel. And helping, if she's asking for help, or helping her in whatever ways, is possible without making it more difficult for
Definitely,
you,
definitely.
and very important, not making her feel alone in this journey. It's very important that a mother should not feel alone, because wonders can happen if you have got a good social support, a good family support, a good good number of people backing you up. Then I think everything else takes care of itself. You're able to find, then finding therapies and going finding professionals and everything. I think all that becomes very easy, and then we start playing a very much secondary role. The family starts playing a priority, a more important role in the entire process. So yes, family support is something where I feel that they should be more educated about it. They should be more aware about it. And
Awareness
that is a
again.
very important thing in families that is needed, about what is okay and what is not okay.
You said that so beautifully. uh, this is very important now. How can or how should the community react when there is a meltdown in public?
Yeah.
Or I can even ask you this bluntly, if I say, is a meltdown or a tantrum in public, is it understood by public, first of all? Is there any awareness about it?
I will say no,
No,
uh, because if we
sadly,
talk
no.
particularly of our culture,
Hmm.
we like to look and stare at things. And if there is something which is not okay, if it could be anything, if it's something is not okay, it doesn't fit the norms of our society, we just want to look and get entertained. So yes, it is not, people are not taking it that well. So again, coming back to the same point, that if there is awareness, if people are knowing that, it's not that the child is just or the adult is not just having a meltdown or breakdown because they are naughty, or because उसको उसका परवरिश अच्छे से नहीं किया, या माँ बाप को संभालना नहीं आता, या फिर ऐसे बच्चों को क्यों लेके आते. I think these kind of questions are not helping anybody. It's not helping the
No, it is very
society at
disturbing. It's
large.
not helping at all. First
It's
thing. Second,
yeah,
not
and it's very
helping at all.
disturbing. Yes, it's very
Mm, very
insulting, very
disturbing.
disturbing, and it makes you very angry when you
Mm,
think it in this way,
yes,
right?
yes.
And it is just adding on to the problems. It is not resolving the problem in any way. So I feel that if there are people, if there is such a situation, and there are people around, what you can only do is that just go and ask that parent or the caregiver, that is everything okay, do you need any help, can we do something can which can make the situation a little bit calmer for you. That's it. You don't have to
Yes.
say that ऐसे कर दो या वैसे कर दो या ये दे देते हैं, because sometimes that happens, that even if that comes from a very good intention, it can actually make the problem worse.
Worse.
It
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
It can.
You might be
So I
actually
feel,
giving the wrong attention
yeah, exactly.
to the
So I
meltdown.
feel that one is about just accepting. So it comes from awareness. When you have awareness, when you have the knowledge, you learn to accept that this kind of behavior can happen and it is okay. We can, and you know what? I feel sometimes, people, the kind of reactions they give, it is sometimes comes from their own insecurities and their discomfort. This is not
Yeah.
okay, kuch gadbad
Yes.
hai, we need to. So I feel that is a good intention, the positive intention is there behind it. So yes, so if you're feeling that yes, this is not okay, this is uncomfortable, you're seeing the discomfort of that parent, of that child or the adult, okay, you can just go approach and say that, would you want any help, is there something we can do to make things a little bit better for you. So I think that would really be helpful.
More helpful and easier. It's more to ease out the pain as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and social
definitely.
psychology says that if one person will do it, then everybody will do
Of course. I hope that
it.
happens as well.
Yeah,
Now that you
yeah.
said that,
We do tend to imitate behaviors. We
definitely,
if one,
definitely.
because it's like, if it's like the national anthem, when the national anthem is played randomly just in public. I was just seeing this experiment that if one person, there's a person played a national anthem randomly, and one person stood for the national anthem,
Then
looking at
everybody,
that person, everybody stood.
everybody
So
stands up.
yeah.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah. And how do you think this embarrassment? Everybody has this embarrassment. That word embarrassment. It's there in the special needs family. One thing, when they go out with the child, when they face public, when they meet strangers in a new place, everything. And of course, the community, when they see a special needs child and a family, or a behavior or a tantrum, as I told you just now, a meltdown as well. They are all, I think the embarrassment quotient is there on both sides. How do you think we can break that? Because the hesitance is happening on both sides. It's not just the special needs family just staying in their shell, or it's not just the community, maybe they don't understand how to, talk to these people, and these vice versa. It's on both sides. The hesitance or the embarrassment quotient is there on both sides. How do we break that?
So again, I'll tell you in two aspects. So again, we put as neurotypical and neurodivergent. We put it in that, we just make it easy. So I feel on one side, and both the sides, it becomes in two extremes. So it will be that, if it's a neurotypical, and if they want to talk to the neurodivergent, it will just be almost like one extreme will be, jane do, ignore kar dete, let's not get into it. We don't know about this. That is one. Or the other extreme will be, because क्या कुछ अगर गलत बोल दिया है या कुछ हो गया तो just forget it. Okay. And the other will be that अरे जाके help करते, पूछते क्या हुआ, what is wrong, why, अरे उसको help चाहिए होगा, कुछ देते करते. So that is again to overcome that embarrassment. अरे मुझे पता नहीं पर मैं कुछ तो I will just help out in some way or the other. That is one side. But when you come to the neurodivergence, so one extreme will be, I don't want to talk to anybody. This is my problem. People are just going to talk rubbish about whatever is going on. So I'll just keep my mouth shut and I will not do anything about it. Or then it will be, so that is one aspect. Or the other aspect is that if they try to go and talk, and if they do, I have heard majority of them saying that बहुत ही negative experience था. I did not find it as a positive experience, so then I just stay away. So now we have to find a middle path for both of them. And the only way is that you just need to talk without actually bringing the problem in the picture.
Okay.
And so it is, what are your problems? How do you deal with the problem? Or, oh, I have a special child. Oh, you have a special child. No, you don't need to talk about that. Let's
other
not
topics
talk about
are there
that.
to discuss.
Talk about other things. There's so many things you can. So that is not the only thing.
Just talk about the weather also is okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, why don't you just talk about like, oh, how was your day today? Or kya khana banaya? Give me some new recipe. Or let's go for this particular class or something together or something like that. And when you started ice breaking things, they start. And when you start gaining understanding of the person, then automatically you start talking about other aspects of your life which are more difficult, and then you start sharing that knowledge. And maybe a special needs mother will understand that why the other mother was not able to, why was she talking in that way initially, or what was going on in her mind, and maybe that kind of resistance could end. Or maybe the neurotypical mother will be, oh, but yeah, actually it's not about me asking her that why this, or giving her suggestions or giving her advice. It's just that understanding what she's going through, and she's so strong, and there's so many things that she's doing, and this is such a wonderful thing. So it's then just empowering each other. We can overcome that embarrassment, and we can actually empower each other, be positive with each other, support each other. And because of that, you can actually create a community which is so healthy, and where everybody is looking out for each other and there is no scope of embarrassment.
That was a wonderful point you mentioned. I think people get this straight in the mind. And I think all the insights you shared till now, very, very helpful. And anything else, Munira, that you would like to add regarding self-care and mental health of the parents and caregivers?
Yes. So I just feel that all in all is that, look out for yourself first. Just because life has thrown so many challenges at you, and you have so many issues, you have so many, I mean, yeah, I know every day is difficult. I totally get it. And I know there is so much going on with every parent who is listening, not listening. I exactly understand. I've worked with many of them, and I have full respect for, I mean, how do you all do this every day? I mean, I just have to hear 1 hour, you all have to be 24 hours. It's like, it's a lot. And I would never ever say that, and I would also tell others that never feel sorry for yourself, that, oh, pity me, oh, poor me, kya ho gaya. No, don't do that. I think that is one. Keep that strength with you, because you are special. You are a special needs mom, so you are special. You are a special parent. You are a special caregiver, and there is a reason why this is, you are facing these challenges. But at the same time, don't forget about yourself. Your strength will only come, your inner strength will only come when you take care of yourself. You need to be strong to make your child or adult strong. And if you break, the child will also break. So, and I've seen that. So I think that it's all about the small goals. We all have big goals in life, but we forget about the small goals. Just one step at a time, each day, and everything, every small step is an achievement. But that will only happen when you start feeling good about yourself. When you start doing things for yourself. They say that, to love others, to take care of others, you have to feel that for yourself. When you look in the mirror, say 5 good things to yourself each day, that, and what are the 5 achievements, what are the 5 good things that happened with you. And even if something is going bad, there's always hope that things will become okay. I think everything becomes okay with a period of time. But it's just that you do not have to lose that, your inner confidence and your inner strength, and that positivity with which you keep going every day. And to keep that going, you need to take care of yourself.
Feels very nice listening this as a mom, I'm saying. Thank you so much, Munira, for taking the time to share so much with us all. I'm sure, friends, this has been a very, very, very valuable session for all of us.
Thank you so much.
Whoever has been watching with us as well, And this session, I think, even who have not watched, I think if we can share it to others, it's going to be really enlightening to many, many parents. There's no doubt about it. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Munira. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much.
And let's all meet again at yet another Talk to the Expert series. Have a great weekend. Bye. Bye, Munira.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.